O you believers, don't worry and don't have bad thoughts. Don't think too much about the material matters and about the materialistic world and about everything that's happening in the world. That's a recommendation from above that they give us. And we should listen to it and open our hearts to that message. If the heart's eyes are not open yet, then try to open the ears of the heart. And even if they are closed, then open the ears of your head to keep and save what's been said, because it's coming directly from above. No false movement, they say. Time of the materialistic world is about to end, is at its end. That's then all the negative, the grey, that the hearts of the believers feel even more than those hearts of the non-believers. And all that suffering on the psyche of the believers, that dark atmosphere where everybody feels. It's actually the darkness of this world. God even doubled and tripled, and it's now ready to vanish eventually for all. But at first everything has to go dark. And those who are still stuck to this materialistic world and just want to have a last sail that they can catch, then rather have a small sail, but don't sleep, and it will come back to you as a very, very heavy boomerang and hit you hard. Leave the world of the world and this materialistic world. Leave it aside. It's not the time for this anymore. The time of the materialistic has stopped. It's over. A new era will start. And those who didn't prepare for this, for what's going to come for that new era, will be vanished with this materialistic world. So many people, they are silhouettes, but they're actually animals on two legs that can talk, that they can even think a little bit. They will be vanished with this materialistic world forever and ever, and they will be swept away. And the believers, a believer, it's going to happen so much harder, because they know and they believe, and they're still stuck to this materialist world, because they're going to be struck twice as hard, and they will suffer from depressions and have so many aggressions and waves that they will wish that they were rather dead than alive. Everybody. So they will neither be dead, nor will they be wishing to be dead. So it's worse suffering, though. Don't think about it too much. About the materialistic world, about my being on this earth. Leave it alone. Think about for the new era that's going to come. And that's what's been prescribed, that's been foretold. And the time of this materialistic world is over. Now is the time of a new era. And those who didn't prepare for this will leave this world heavily suffering. And it may even be that they will have lost their faith eventually. May Allah prevent that from us from happening. That's a very serious message from up above. I didn't want to would have done a Sohbet speech because I was so tired that I almost fell asleep, but I was supposed to tell you that. Leave the last say you can catch from this word. Leave those thoughts about what's going to happen to me. Nothing's going to happen to me if you're with Allah. Or something good is going to happen to you, but nothing bad. if you are with Allah, now we should focus and put much more effort, more and more, to be with Allah than with something that was already destroyed by the spiritual world and the spiritual world, that already lost against it, because the materialistic world has lost already. Do you want to stay with something that's already lost? That's a loser already? Do you want to be one of the losers? Then continue with what you're doing. Now is the time, and more, to cling even more on the rope of God, and not to the tail of this materialistic world. Because the materialistic world is already gone, but you still, except for the tail. So stop that. It will just glide out of your hands, and you will be left with nothing. And that is a very serious recommendation for you guys. And if you don't listen to it and don't take it to heart, will suffer even more psychological depressions and suffering and aggressions, and will leave this world. Every wrong move towards world will destroy you slowly, and no good will come ever out of this. But every right move toward God will open horizons to you, horizons of joy and happiness. Just a little bit more patience. May Allah give us good understanding.